this has just been inspired by a lot of stuff I've been seeing on social networks, and I've always thought that there's been too much of a obsession with celebrities and certain celebrities who people aspire to be like, who they frame their whole lives upon, and I've always just found that ridiculous in some instances. And this video isn't to say that you shouldn't aspire to be like these celebrities. I'm just laying out the facts for you and showing you what I think, and these are my opinions, and just leaving it up to you to make a decision about it. But yeah, there's just some celebrities that I've just had enough. And the thing is, people have asked me to speak about this first person that I'm going to mention before, and I've spoken about him on my previous channel. I made a whole video not about him but about what he said, and I just don't understand why females actually like this guy. The person I'm talking about is, of course, Rick Ross, or Rick Rose, as you may know him, hip-hop rapper, for those of you who don't. My problem with Rick Ross isn't him, but what he actually says. I think it was about 3 or 4 months ago when You Don't Even Know It came out, and of course he did say that rapist statement, referring to popping a molly, giving a girl molly, and basically drugging a girl so that he could have sex with her. I just don't understand why women would want to listen to him. And the funny thing is, if Rick Ross, or a guy who even looked remotely like Rick Ross, stopped these girls on the street, they would be horrified and tell them no, and would never in a million years give them their number. And I do feel like, as much as a lot of girls, and it's a shame, it's a damn shame, a lot of girls say that money is so important to them, it really is, because if you're crying over guys like Rick Ross, who you would never ordinarily be attracted to, who you're now saying are sexually attracted to you, it's clearly got to do with the money, because I really don't see what else could be an appeal there, especially if on a normal day you would never say yes to this guy. Like, I would actually see girls physically crying at his concert, girls that would punch their best friend because of the excitement of seeing Rick Ross. And I'm sorry, I get that, you know, I almost get that girls cried over seeing the Beatles, but at least now we can look back and say the Beatles were actually legends. We're not going to look back in 60 years time or 40 years time and say, oh yeah, Rick Ross really made an impact on music. It's not going to happen. It's a shame that girls are so blinded by money that they would do anything and accept anything, and it's a damn shame. The next person that I've been seeing a lot, not in person obviously, but on social networks and the music game especially, is Lil Wayne. He seems to just be interested in oral sex and cough syrup. He's actually very talented, that's the shame about it, but he doesn't really talk about much else. Unfortunately, in our society, a lot is based on looks, but being realistic, if we're talking about, you know, how men pursue women and how women react to that pursuing, if a guy who looked like Lil Wayne, I'm sorry, if a guy who looked like Lil Wayne approached you on the street, you know, I'm talking to the typical Lil Wayne female fans here, if he approached you on the street, you would not say half of the sexual stuff that you say about him now. It is because of the money, it is because of the fame and the status that he now has. Now he's an artist, you suddenly find him attractive, where you've said no to much better looking freshies, I know that you have. Coupled with the fact that he doesn't really say much nice stuff about women in his lyrics. It's not all black people, but it's mostly black people, if that makes sense, who cling to the romanticism of this couple, and they kind of see them as the dream couple. When people talk about this couple, Jay-Z and Beyonce, it's like they're looking at the outward scenario, they're looking at the materialistic part of it. Jay-Z and Beyonce have been together for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. They've only been together since 2008. With Jay-Z and Beyonce, it's just because, I'm sorry, that they live to gas you up. They really do. It's just sad because it's like, you lot don't want to look up to people who have been together for years, like Tony Blair and Sherry Blair. I mean, what is it? Is it because like Sherry Blair doesn't wear a lace wig? Is it because Tony Blair doesn't wear a Jesus piece? Is it because Sherry Blair's not shaking it at Glastonbury? Well, of course she's not shaking it at Glastonbury. She's a bloody barrister. I mean, come on, guys. It's not like they've actually been together, reared a family together. They're just starting out. So you can't put all this pressure and say, oh yeah, this is a perfect relationship. I wish I could just be like them. Because really, you just want a relationship where both of you have lots of money. You want the fame and the gangster rep that goes with it. Everyone forgets that Jay-Z had an affair with Nas's baby mama. Before, Jay-Z was a drug dealer. Now he thinks he's Picasso. Like what? On his drug dealing breaks, so he go to his drug dealing mates and go, oh, on our break we should go to the art gallery and see the Picasso. I'm really sure that that never ever happened. Beyonce as well. I mean, I get that. I've said it before, obviously, like, both these people are, well, Jay-Z, to be honest, to me, he just talks on tracks. I don't understand why he's famous. Beyonce, of course, I do understand that she is phenomenally very talented. I just find it so funny how, of course, you know, she strung all you girls a lie with this whole girls rule the world nonsense, and then she told you to bow down. There is a popular trend of a lot of people seeing them as a dream couple, and I just don't understand why you people just don't want to be like Jesus. Like, I actually do love this artist, and it's just so heartbreaking that he has done this. But Miguel, when he brought out the song How Many Drinks, I just could not vibe to that song. I just could not vibe, and I wanted to vibes. I love Miguel. Let my love door. I mean, it's not like he's asking how many drinks does it take until you let me take you to dinner. He's not asking how many drinks does it take until you let me meet your parents. No, he's asking how many drinks does it take until you drop your panties for me and let me go inside. And it's just so rapey. Can't you hear it? He doesn't think that you would let him go inside if you were sober. And maybe you wouldn't, because he kind of has a strange looking head. Using intoxication to get someone to have sex with you. And the last time I checked, that's kind of rape. It's creating a rape culture. Yes, you're free to do your own research and form your own opinions. And you can also comment and share this, and also favourite if you really liked it. And also subscribe, because that would be really cool. But yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, comment if you have any opinions of your own. Thank you.